Hey, welcome back to the Paper Prison, my weekend visitors. 'Tis I, your host, the comics prisoner, sentenced for crimes against comic art to pay his penance, trapped within an original page of comic book art, and to service it instead of denigrate it. So, today, my fellow inmates and visitors, we are going to set the Wayback Machine some 40 years to the late 70s. This is a time, as I'm sure you'll remember, of a little thing we like to call the Incredible Hulk television show. A wonderful piece of entertainment featuring the incredible physical presence of one Lou Ferrigno. Is that Lou Ferrigno Jr.? No, Lou Ferrigno. And the quiet dignity of one Bill Bixby. Now, this was an important time not only for comics, but specifically for Marvel Comics, as this was their one live-action media tie-in that was a success, where they still got to keep their dignity. So, we're going to enter into the realm of speculation and opinion here, but it's my opinion around this time Marvel looked at what they had here and they said, wow, we've got a hit. And it's going to be directing a lot of attention toward the actual monthly book. Hulk book. We really should make sure this thing looks great. This has to be the showpiece. This could be the intro, the entree for a lot of new readership into Marvel Comics. So what did they do, in my opinion? Well, they wanted to make the Incredible Hulk comic book a showpiece. And that means they had to have the best people on it. Fortunately, as far as the visuals, we already had Sal Buscema on pencil, so that was nailed down well. No concerns there. We also had this relatively new kid, or new guy, Roger Stern, who was coming on as writer, who was about to write a very great arc, and well-remembered and well-loved arc for the Hulk. So what's left? What can we do to make sure this thing looks good? Well, we can assign not just one of the best inkers, but all the best inkers that were available to do one or two issues a piece, so that we can just really make this title be the best, one of the best quality products Marvel was putting out at the time. So at this time, I don't think comics were no longer 17 pages a piece. I think they were up to at least 20, maybe 22 or even 24. I got to look back again. And of course, the Hulk was a monthly book. So you had like at least a 20-page story to ink as a monthly comic. Deadline was going to be really tight if you were going to try to turn this into a piece of art and not just another product. So it made sense to give one of their top inkers one or two issues to do, and then another inker would be working on an issue, and another inker working on the following issue, so that everyone had as much time as they could to turn this thing into, museum level quality. Now, I've talked to a couple of the artists who worked around that time, and they kind of made it sound like, no, that wasn't the deal. Marvel didn't have some campaign, some strategy. It was just a job, And I could go along with them, except for one thing. If you look at the covers of all these books at this time on the Hulk, all of them have emblazoned on it, Marvel's TV sensation. I definitely think there was some synergy going on, some marketing, and with Jim Shooter as editor-in-chief at the time, I'm sure there was some thoughtful campaigning going on there. So as we return back to 2020, next time when we meet, we'll be looking at individual pages from these issues and talking about the individual inkers that worked on them, what they brought to the table, their individual strengths, also what they had in common, and what their legacy with this book is. It's going to be a lot of fun. So, well, until next time, and I really look forward to seeing you next time because I'm really loving this topic. Just remember, 4 walls do not a prison make, but comics can be a very cool prison. Bye-bye.